This man, by constantly killing zombies and leveling up, had already accumulated 90,000 evolution points by devouring zombies from 2 layers of the ruins. He had not only raised his strength to level 15, but also his agility to the standard D level. With another 4,000 evolution points, his detection ability would soon reach the required level. However, the moment the attribute feedback reached Duan Fei's body, a needle-like stinging pain echoed in every cell. Such a one-time upgrade would place such a burden on his body. Duan Fei gradually adapted to this forced growth amidst roars. Anya and Xiao Bugu witnessed the entire process in astonishment. At this moment, Duan Fei felt an inexhaustible power surging within him. Anya, we've reached the lowest level boss room, but the atmosphere inside is somewhat terrifying. Anya, stay outside and wait for me. Duan Fei wanted to unleash his power, but upon seeing the sea-level giant python in the ruins, he felt somewhat disappointed. He wondered its limit. The python, in its death throes, decided to drag Duan Fei down with it, but Duan Fei was too lazy to kill it. The devouring ability activated, and within moments, the python's life force was completely drained. Duan Fei also received an unexpected surprise. After leaving the room, he handed the golden badge to Anya. This is a gift I found inside. It's an item that suits you perfectly. Anya, first, infuse your mental energy into the badge. Then, the surrounding spatial energy distorted, teleporting the 2 of them into the badge's inner space. This way, the zombies Anya tames later can be stored here. In short, it's like a small world from a cultivation novel. But right now, Anya's stomach started rumbling. Let's go, little Anya. Let's find something to eat. They found an abandoned supermarket. Anya, you fill your stomach here first. I'll go clear out the zombies nearby. After leaving, Duan Fei opened the system interface. After killing the giant snake to upgrade his detection skill from level 8 to 9, he needed 2,800 evolution points. He figured he could level up by clearing out more zombies. But, coincidentally, Duan Fei encountered a survivor, the uncle who had helped him deliver goods in the first episode. Right now, a giant zombie was about to kick the man and his vehicle to pieces. Called out by his wife and daughter, the man had braced himself for death. But when he opened his eyes again, Duan Fei was already in front of him. The giant zombie had died from his ordinary attack, and the system notified him that he had gained 400 evolution points. The man immediately recognized Duan Fei. It's me! I was helping you transport supplies back then. Luckily, I listened to you and went straight home that day, but because I hadn't stored supplies beforehand, I ended up in a nearby town. The noise I made just now accidentally attracted the attention of a large group of zombies. I'll explain later. You guys step back. With that, Duan Fei charged towards the Lion Pride. As the system notifications beeped dozens of times, Anya couldn't even swallow a single potato chip. Then, Duan Fei brought the truck driver and his wife to the supermarket. After giving Anya some instructions, he went outside to complete his Earth-level warrior advancement, hoping that this time the evolution tree would recover some memories and provide some clues about the new moon. So, Duan Fei opened the pop-up window and first upgraded his detection to level 9. The system displayed that the conditions had been met. The instant Duan Fei chose to evolve, his internal abilities underwent a qualitative leap. His devouring ability reached level 3, and the number of ability contracts increased from 2 to 3, with all other attributes remaining at the clitoral level. Evolution upgraded him by 1 level across the board. Then, the evolution tree provided the standard for a C-level thought level. At the same time, the evolution tree appeared, and Duan Fei eagerly asked if he had recovered any memories. However, the recovered memory fragments were incomplete, though it gave a vague answer. Duan Fei, the world you live in is not the same as the one you previously knew. Just as Duan Fei was pondering, Anya's urgent shout came from reality. After Duan Fei exited the world tree, he saw Jin Bao suddenly arrive. The shelter was in big trouble. Meanwhile, Chan Jiahao, who had recently arrived at the shelter, was covered in wounds. The awakened one stood on the platform and arrogantly shouted, "Who else? Why hasn't your trashy war god shown up yet?" At this moment, Li Feng stepped forward from the crowd. In the eyes of the challenger, he was nothing more than a clown, not much different from the previous trash. But in the next instant, Li Feng unleashed his power, startling the challenger. Then, a shadow suddenly appeared behind the challenger. A punch aimed straight at the nose landed squarely on Li Feng's face. His physique, reliant solely on his superpowers, couldn't keep up with his power level. Even a high level of power was useless. Li Feng's heart tightened. He had lost. There really wasn't a single one who could fight. The man threw Li Feng off the stage. Then, Xia Ke decided to step in, immediately being lecherously stared at by the challenger. Li Feng advised Xia Ke not to be reckless, as his level was far superior to theirs, but Xia Ke still resolutely stepped onto the stage. A short while later, a giant husky arrived at the refuge. Jinbao, you take Anya and negotiate with this girl. I'll go in and help first. Duan Fei activated Shadow Strike, transforming into a black shadow and instantly disappearing from the red-haired girl's sight. Meanwhile, during recess, the man grabbed her hair. If he ruined such a pretty face, he wouldn't be interested in anything else later. Not giving up, he used his last bit of supernatural power to unleash his mental energy, and the man's face darkened. You think I really wouldn't dare kill you? A huge hand shot out, and with a loud crack, the lecherous man's head was instantly embedded in the ground. Dare to touch him and see what happens.